Guys, we're gonna get into the products that I use to actually fill in my brows. Or you're gonna need a brow pencil. Some people like to use eyeshadows. For instance, I used to use Charcoal Brown and Expresso by MAC. So some people like to use eyeshadows and angled brush. I don't like to use that. Some people like to use dip brow, which is kind of like the prolonged, creamy, moussey kind of eyeliner forms. That's another way that you can clean your brows up, or fill them in rather. And a lot of people like to use pencils. I like to use pencils now because you have more control on how you can define the brow. I used to use the MAC pencil, but I had ran out of that one day, and I came across this in a beauty supply store, which is the NYX eyebrow pencil. It's a mechanical pencil, so you don't have to bother with sharpening. It comes with this amazing brush that helps you blend the product into the brow. It's a mechanical pencil, like I said, so you don't have to worry about sharpening, so that's really great. And this brow is in dark brown, so this is what I'm currently using right now to do my brows. You're also gonna need a spoolie so you can brush the hairs into place on how you want to make the brow look more natural. Also, you're gonna need a concealer. I used to use the MAC Studio Fix Concealer in NW30, and I just was using NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer in the color Glow. I love the way this product blends under the eye. It's not as harsh, so I was using this a lot. I like, but now I'm using NYX Dark Circle Concealer. I was watching Makeup Game on Point. Her name is Jackie Anya, I believe, and she has some really great information videos, and this is in the color medium. You know, if you can't get to wax your eyebrows over weeks, sometimes we don't like to wax. It's very harsh to get that wax pulling off the skin, so now I don't even wax, I pluck. So what I like about this concealer is that it has an orange corrector in it, so it makes the brow appear more clean. So if just in case there's any hairs that I haven't gotten to with the plucking, I feel like this makes the brow look a lot more cleaner. So I use this one right now. Also, you're gonna need brow gel. So this is the mascara brow gel in the color Expresso, and that's what this looks like. And this is just to, you know, provide placement for the brow. It seals the brow in, does not move. Your brows will be there all day. They won't wipe off as easy. A primer on my eyes, you know, just a little primer on the eyes just to help protect the product that I'm going to put on there, and I get a longer wear, so that's really good. This one is just I don't get too specific with what primer to use. Any primer is good because it's just your brows. So this is the Ruby Kiss eyeshadow primer, and I just use this, and it's just a wand. It comes out like a creamy clearish color. So these are the products that I'm going to use today, and the products that I like to use for my brows. So okay, now we're going to get into actually doing the brows. First, I like to use a spoolie. I just take a spoolie and I like to place those hairs and brush them up, so I can actually see the outline that I'm going to use to fill in the brow. Then I take my Ruby Kiss concealer and I just put a very small amount in the brow. I take my finger and I just rub that through. I go back with the spoolie and just brush the hairs back into place. Then my brow pencil. I take my brow pencil and I start right under my brow. So I do very light strokes. And I just use the shape of what my brow is already. The shape that my brow has already, I just go with that. And I just line under my brow. When I actually get to the point of my brow, I go on the brow. And I use very light strokes so that I don't get a very harsh or not natural looking brow. After I get the outline of how I want the brow to look, I start to fill in the brow from here. I never bring the product in the front of the brow. I always start from here. So again, I'm going to take very light strokes and I'm going to fill that brow in. And I just basically do strokes until how I want the brow to arch and form a brow. And I never let my actual brow, it's how you know your brow's in the right place, I never let it go lower than this, because that's the length of my natural brow. Now I have jacked up brows, don't judge me, okay? Because as a kid, my father is a barber. I took his clippers, I guess, trying to figure out what he does with them, and I actually massacred my brows. So after I get the brow to how I want it to look, as you can see, there's no product in the front. I take the brush end of this pencil and I just brush it. Until I feel like it looks filled in enough. If I feel like it's not enough product here, I may take the pencil and very lightly do upstrokes. Then I go back with that brush again and I just fill that brow in. And that's how I get my brows to look. And then I would get a concealer brush. You can use any kind. This is one from e.l.f. I have one from Sonia Kashuk. I have a few of them, but I like this one because it's very small and I can get to the brow like how I like it. And I forgot to mention this in the products that you need. And I'm going to go in with the same concealer I told you about. And I don't take a lot. About this amount right here. And I don't use the side in which the concealer is on. I use the back side. So I'm very limited to the amount of concealer I'm using. And I just take small strokes and I go right under that brow to clean it up. And that's how I do that. Then I bring the product down. And I just take like a fluffy brush and I blend it out. And I blend it out to where I can't see the product. Now you can use a fluffy brush. You can even use your sponge. I like to use a highlight color, so I have somewhat of a highlight there. And sometimes you can use your finger. Sometimes using your finger is actually really good because the heat, the warmth in your finger actually saturates the product better into the skin. But I usually just start off with the brush. Then I take the brow gel. I take that brow gel and just take very strokes and brush it up in the brow part. When I get to the arch part, I just go down. I promise you, when it actually dries, your brows will not go anywhere. And I just take highlight eyeshadow that I want to use, my Hard Candy palette, which I can't stop picking up. And I'm going to take this color right here. And I'm going to take that same fluffy brush that I used to blend out the color with. And I'm going to take a small amount and just start right here and just highlight. And this is how I get my brows. And to me, this is more of a natural brow. Like, it's my actual brow size. Maybe a little fuller. And you can see the difference. So this is my regular brow. And this is the brow that I filled in. This is how I do my brows. And you know, it's not too much of a difference of my regular brows. So, you know, I try to stay with the same shape. I don't really have too much of a shape. I, you know, try to create my own arch. But, you know, it's not like a big dramatic difference. Sometimes people's brows be like this big. So, you know, it's like my actual brow shape. But this is my brow filled in. And this is just how I wear my brows daily. All the products I use, I will leave in the description below. They're not too expensive. Like, I believe a brow pencil was like, from MAC, is like $20-something or $15, $16, something like that. This brow pencil right here, I believe, is about $7 or $8.99, depending on where you get it from. And if you sign up with NYX, like, they always have deals all the time. They alert me all the time. Like, they have a Mother's Day special going on right now. NYX products are super affordable, but of quality. I want to say a lot of their stuff are dupe for MAC. I'm not gonna hold you up. A lot of their stuff are very good, and I really like this pencil. This is what I have been using ever since I found it. And the concealer is really good. The brow mascara is really good. I just like NYX products, and these are all, like, I wouldn't say drugstore, but they're like drugstore price vary. Like, if you looked at my haul, this Hard Candy palette is from Walmart. I got the NYX products from the beauty supply store. The Ruby Kisses is from the beauty supply store. These brushes are from Target. It was in a Sonia Kashuk set. So these are not extremely expensive products. These products are affordable, so you can easily recreate this look. This is my eyebrow tutorial, how I do my eyebrows. You know, everybody does this different, use different products, but this is how I do mine. And I feel like mine is very affordable and not that hard to recreate. So I want more of you to follow my Instagram, which is Beats by Glitter. Also my Facebook, which is Glitter Project Inc. And last but not least, my Twitter, which is Glitter Project. I have been interacting with a couple of you on Twitter and Instagram, so I hope to see more of you. And guys, make sure you subscribe if you like this video, and also thumbs it up. This was a video that was requested, so I made sure that I got it done. I have a haul coming for you, and I also have my April favorites coming and a tutorial. So also, if you haven't, check out my relationship, marriage, friendship, sex video with my husband. And he's excited because we're actually going to do another video. We're going to, you know, write on Instagram. So if you follow me, you will see when I post up what the topic should be, or questions for the topic, etc. So it was always great to share with you guys, and I always invite you to come and style and glitter with me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.